start with the power of a well-crafted meeting agenda, because man, we've all been in meetings where even though the mission is so important and we believe in the work, if the meeting is not well done, it's a deal breaker for me.
Sure.
At least.
For most people it is. One of the things I want to say is it is easier than you think. It's so daunting to get started. It's so like you think, oh, how do I start with an agenda? I have to think of the whole thing. You really don't. It's really, how do you structure it from moment 1 to moment 2 to moment 3? And your goals really help you in every meeting. What am I trying to accomplish? Make sure you've got an agenda item that's going to set you up for that. The other thing I would say about an agenda, before you even get into like, how are you using it? Collaborators, it can be a huge tool, and we allow this, which is multiple people working on an agenda helps to align your most important allies within a meeting, right? So use that tool to come into it feeling very confident. These are the things we want to talk about. These are aligned with our goals. These 3 other people who've been working on it with me are there with me. You're 80% of the way, and you're about to get the benefits of having an agenda in the meeting.
I have to say, that's nothing. I wouldn't have gone there. I wouldn't have thought of that. I mean, I know a lot of times, well-run organizations get that agenda out early, and that is there's a period of time, maybe, 24, 48 hours, whatever, where you have the opportunity to add to it or at least review it. But I like your intention there. I think that's really smart. And especially given how busy we are, to make sure that we're going to get things covered, because, I don't know about you, but it seems to me like more and more nonprofit boards are shrinking the number of meetings that they're having.
Absolutely. I mean, because it is a time, there's a time consumption that goes with preparing for it, for getting everyone to be there at the same time. It feels like somehow just people in general are busier, more like there's a little franticness to society where it's hard to get the overlap where you can get people in the same room. So you're right. Every minute really counts. And so if you're going to get in there, I think this is sort of the second thing I would say about agendas is it's all about setting expectations. Here's what we're coming to talk about. And I think for new members, especially, it can be a little daunting. You're walking in the door. These people have been meeting without you. And just the sense that, oh, this is how it's going to be. This is what we're going to talk about. Put them at ease. And if you have a shared agenda, you're going to be able to align and bring people into the conversation because they've had time to think about it. You said it, 24 to 48 hours just to marinate on the things that they saw on the agenda. So we think it's critically important. It's a big piece of what we do. I do have a little bit of a bonus tip on this one, which is don't let form override function. And this is something, speaking of the pandemic, like I went down a rabbit hole on like good slide design and things like that during the pandemic. I was really thinking about like what makes great presentations. The same things apply to the agenda, which is too much going on the page distracts you from the content. And so let the content be the star of the show. Spend time on the agenda, but don't get worried about, oh, I need to make it red and black alternating, or I need to have all of the information has to be in this tabular format. Clean, clear, concise, ordered. Those are your outcomes. That's what you're looking for. And that will serve you better than any Word document template that you've been hanging on to for 10 years. Those things, they're nice and they're familiar, but if you really boiled it down, you could take most of that stuff off the page. And I would venture a guess, it'll be a little more readable and a little more consumable.
Yeah, I agree. I think that we just are swamped, especially in the board meeting situation where we're trying to cram down, a month or a quarter's worth of work and into, an after at the end of the day meeting where everybody's kind of tired and cranky anyway,
100%.
right?